I immediately noticed that I was so much more anxious during those times. Like I couldn't stay focused in a conversation. Like my head would be thinking about like, wait, is that person talking about me? Or like, oh, I just did that the other day. Like, what did they think? Like, what are they thinking of me right now and all that? So it got to the point where I was over analyzing everything and I was being so paranoid. It was a tough time. Once you catch that one negative thought or one negative comment, it really played with my head. Like, I think it's the competitive nature within myself as well to be like, wait, I want to understand. Can you expand on your criticism, of my song, of my lyrics, of my face, even, like I just wanted answers to everything, and it drove me crazy. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who overthinks a lot. Yeah.
You respond to that, sort of like all criticism that you get.
I used to back in the day. Oh, I didn't respond like to them, but I would think about like, okay, I would take that to heart. When sometimes you don't have to take everything to heart, and I took everything to heart. I could say that's why it caused me so much, stress and anxiety back in the day. Yeah, so it wasn't a pleasant time. Yeah.
After some time, do you get used to that, or you feel like it still affects me, but I learned to let go?
Around a year after that, after getting to travel and rest a bit, it just kind of, I think I just got really tired of feeling this way. I was just like, this is so exhausting, like why do I need to prove to everybody that I am the person that they perceive me to be, when the perception of myself is probably totally different from what everybody expects of me anyway. So I began to learn to let go. It wasn't instant. It took me a long time to kind of be like, you know what? This is the best I can do, and I shouldn't focus on the result of things or the feedback of things. Just as long as I am enjoying it, that's enough for me. I could really handle it a lot more effectively. I would be like, okay, I don't know you personally, and you probably don't know me personally, so it's okay. I think it's kind of detaching yourself from your ego. I think ultimately it is that, like, I think when you're very deeply involved in the creative world, it's very hard to detach yourself from your ego, because your ego is basically what makes your art what it is. So like it's kind of like, you're betting like against yourself constantly. Be like, okay, you don't have to have your ego like super proud, super out there all the time. People are free to have their opinions of you, of your work. And yeah, it's like you said, I think the sooner you learn to laugh about it and kind of just brush it off, it's so much better for your health.